Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're digging into a pretty bold move from Xfinity. They're offering to lock in your internet price for 5 full years. Now, with budgets getting tighter everywhere, you have to ask, is this the kind of price security we've all been hoping for, or is there a catch? Well, let's find out.
So this is the big promise, right? One price, 5 years, guaranteed. It sounds amazing, but what does that guarantee actually cover? That's what we're here to do. Dig into all the details and see what this is really all about.
Okay, here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll look at the price promise itself. Then we'll get into the different speed options and payment models. We'll also cover what you actually get in the box, and then, probably the most important part, we're going to get into the fine print. All right, let's jump right in. This 5-year price promise, what exactly is Xfinity guaranteeing here?
You know, the heart of the offer is actually pretty simple. Your base monthly internet rate, the main part of your bill, is completely fixed for 5 years. And here's a really cool part. That price lock actually moves with you so long as you're still in an area Xfinity covers. That's a nice touch.
Now, when you hear 5-year price lock, you're probably thinking 5-year contract, right? But that's not what's happening here. Xfinity is offering the stability without locking you into a long-term contract. That means you can cancel whenever you want, no early termination fee. That flexibility is a huge deal. Okay, so what are your options? Let's move on to the different speed tiers and see how this price lock works with each of them. So, this table lays out the 3 main plans. You get to lock in that special offer price and avoid the much higher everyday price. But what do these speeds actually mean for you? Well, 300 megabits per second is plenty for a family that's streaming HD movies and working from home. But that 1 gig plan, that's for the power users. We're talking 4K streaming on multiple TVs, serious online gaming. And those savings really add up. On that gig plan, saving $50 a month comes out to $3,000 over the whole 5 years. That's serious money.
And just to sweeten the deal, especially on that higher-end plan, Xfinity is throwing in some popular streaming services for 3 years. If you're already paying for these, this makes that $50 price point an even better value. It's a pretty smart bundle.
So, these 5-year guarantee plans are what you'd call a postpaid option. But that's not the only way to go. They also have a totally different approach for people who want maximum flexibility, a prepaid service called Now Internet.
So here's the choice you've got to make. On the one hand, you have the postpaid plans. Those are for someone who wants faster speeds, more perks, and that long-term price stability. On the other hand, Now Internet is all about flexibility. It's one flat price, no credit check, and you can literally pause the service whenever you want. So it really boils down to a choice between stability and control.
All right, so besides just getting an internet connection, what else comes packed into these 5-year guarantee plans?
The package is actually pretty loaded. A huge plus here is the unlimited data. That means no data caps, no surprise overage fees, which can be a real pain with other plans. You also get their Xfi gateway, which is just a fancy name for the modem and router combo unit, and it comes with security features built right in. And then they throw in a free year of their mobile service, which is obviously a big incentive to get you deeper into their ecosystem.
Okay, this all sounds like a really compelling offer. But, as we all know, the true value is always hidden in the details. So now let's get into that fine print and see what's not included in that locked-in price. And this is it, isn't it? This is the most important question for any of us. What does that locked-in price actually cover, and what other costs are you going to see on your bill?
First things first, to even get this price, you have to sign up for autopay and paperless billing. No big deal for most people, but you have to do it. And this is crucial. The guarantee only applies to the base rate. Any installation charges are on you, and your regular monthly taxes and fees are extra, and they can still go up over the 5 years. That part is not locked.
So what if your needs change in a couple of years? Well, you can absolutely upgrade or downgrade your plan without getting hit with a penalty. But, and this is a big but, doing that will end your 5-year price guarantee. You'll just get switched over to whatever the current deals and prices are at that moment.
So this all leaves us with one final big question. In a world where everything seems to be getting more expensive and competition from fiber and 5G home internet is heating up, Xfinity is making a massive bet that long-term price security is what customers really want. The question is, will this aggressive move force all of their competitors to follow along and offer similar guarantees? We'll have to wait and see.